Hey guys, what's up? Guys, from today's lecture we are going to start an advanced course of CSS. In this advanced course of CSS, I will tell you about grid layouts, Flexbox layout and animations, transitions, CSS preprocessors like Sass, CSS variables, CSS functions, Mixins, and many more things. This course is going to be an advanced level course in which we are going to do more than 10 projects. Today's video is basically a starting point. In this video, I am going to tell you what CSS does behind the scenes in the browser. You will find many CSS channels on YouTube which will tell you about CSS and direct coding, how CSS is used in coding. But since this is going to be an advanced course, I will not tell you how CSS works in the browser until I tell you about advanced things in depth. There is no point in learning anything. How can you call this course advanced? I will not tell you how things work. Our purpose here is not only to learn CSS, but also to know how CSS works and how all the stuff works. In today's video, I will tell you how CSS is parsed, how it is rendered in the web page, and we are going to see all this. So let's start. First of all, when any web page is loaded on the browser does a lot of things. Like behind the scenes, a lot of things are running. Like data from the database and many more things are running. Our purpose here is to see how the front end of the web page works. So first of all, when any web page is loaded, HTML is loaded on the browser. Browser reads HTML. And how does it read? One by one line. And when HTML is parsed, HTML's document object model is created, which is called DOM. When we write HTML, there are many tags in HTML, like do tag, span tag, and many more. HTML is like a tree. HTML's tags and elements are basically siblings and children of the tree. So this is how the document object model is created, when HTML is parsed. Along with that, CSS is also parsed on the same page. But CSS is parsed in a different way, which is in the cascading style sheet object model of CSS. So how is CSS parsed? After HTML is parsed, the browser reads CSS style sheet. After reading, the parsing of CSS is a bit complex, which I will explain in the next video. Basically, in today's video, I will tell you how the browser reads CSS. These are the main things. I will tell you the behind the scene. The second part is going to be very interesting. The whole course is going to be very interesting. So, today's video and the next video will be the main videos of this advanced course, which will tell you how CSS works. When CSS is parsed, it is parsed in two ways. First, a declaration of CSS is done. In CSS, there are different types of declarations, like class declaration, ID declaration, element declaration, tag declaration. So we put different types of styles in them. But when we set the background in CSS, so we selected it on the basis of tag and ID. Basically, the ID selector will show the same background on the web page. Why? Because it has more specificity. So basically, all the user-based declarations or browser-based declarations, its specificity gives them orders on the basis of order. And on that basis, it renders it. So it reads it on the basis of declaration. And then it enters it on the web page. And this is how a document object model is created in CSS. And then it reads the box model. Finally, a tree is rendered, and in that tree, we get a web page created of CSS. Behind the scene, it is like this. First, the browser reads the HTML document. Then it renders it and parses it. Parsing means that it reads the HTML document one by one. And then a document object model is created. Along with that, when the browser starts parsing the HTML, the browser also starts parsing the CSS. And after that, it parses it in a complex way. First, it divides the CSS declaration in order. And on the basis of order, it shows the CSS. And then a tree is created. And then it renders it. And then a web page is shown in the visualizer. And this is how the website works. I will tell you how to parse CSS in my next video. How to use the specificity order in CSS. How to use the browser's CSS declaration. And how to define the order. I will tell you all these things in the next video. That's all for today's video. See you in the next video. Basically, I will tell you about this course. Why did we start this course? Guys, you must have seen that you can find many CSS courses on YouTube, which are telling things on the coding basis. When we use CSS in web designing, CSS is not taken in this way. We have to use Preprocessor to take CSS in different methods, so that we can divide our big projects into multiple files. When we work on the web page, we will create our project. Then CSS will not be shown in a style sheet. Different types of style sheets will be created in a CSS format. I will show you how to write CSS style sheet in the soft form. We will use the preprocessor, so that our written code will be reduced. Our work will be reduced by more than 50%. And our code will look good. Website will be responsive. The size of the website will be reduced. And everything will be good with our files. So see you in the next video. If you like this video, and you are interested in designing, and want to learn advanced stuff, then subscribe to Unique Coder.